So guys, I think there was a bit of confusion over that last video I did about what I was saying when I was going to siphon it. I'm going to put a permanent siphon in it. Could probably do with some bigger pipe. I'm going to put 2 in it. But how this works is I fill it up as to into a permanent siphon, hang it over, and then them 2 will self-level all the time. I don't have to drill any holes in these. I might have to just drill a couple of holes and put a wire tie on it. But while there's no airlock, actually I'll probably tie it, but while there's no airlock in top of that, they will always remain at equal levels. It's basically self-leveling, in theory. So I'm going to put that in, I'll show you how it works. It's a bit difficult to show you exactly what I'm doing, but I'm not going to actually be doing any siphoning either. With my mouth. Wrap my tube up like that, fill it with water inside of the barrel by dipping it, and then put my finger over end, pull that into the other side, and then it'll siphon off automatically. And that's how that works. So basically now, whenever that goes down, it'll draw water from that side as well. And when that fills up, it'll push water over there. And I've just noticed that this has got a bit of a crack in it, so I might get an airlock in this. But I think I've got a piece of vacuum cleaner hose, which I might put in instead, because it's got a wider inner diameter, so it'll be better when that's filling up. And what I've also done is put a rock on the end of each one, so it keeps it below the tap, so that therefore it should never really get a airlock in it. But as I say, I'll probably swap that out when we've got a bit more water in them. It's easier to do the siphon. As I say, all I do is dip it in, get all the air out of it, put my thumb over the end up, close one end up, put it in there, and that'll just siphon backwards and forwards as it fills and empties. No holes needed. I can always add another barrel if I want to. That might interest some of you. But let's get this potato out. It was meant to be done yesterday, but it didn't happen. Quite an interesting story to that. And well, I'll get these out and we'll see what we've got. So, as you can probably see, looking at this foliage, it's got that black spot on it. I've got a couple with it on, but these have only just been in under 80 days, so I'm not having great expectations. I will record what I've got. I'll cut up foliage off and I'll burn that, but I'll record what I've got, and then it's going to be, like I say, another 20 days before I do any others. And what I'll end up doing is taking it rest at Charlotte's altogether, like I said before, and I'll have stuff ready to go back in buckets. So a lot of this bottom foliage has just died off. Now they shouldn't have been stressed because they've been watered, because it's got a watering system on it now, so just unlucky. Pick a bag just to put the foliage in. Let's see what I get out of this one. As I said, there's another one that's almost as bad as this, but whether I take it or not is another question, depending what I get out of this. Because really these could have done with being left a bit longer. Well, another month in reality. Because these are second early Charlottes. Yeah, yesterday. I had a funny day. We're going to take these yesterday. And my son was home because my daughter were going down to that school. They had like an induction with all kids that are going down to the next school. And I got railroaded into doing some stuff which included going to a store to get him a new chair for his room, for a computer chair. And, he'd found one online. We went to the store. Oh, there's potatoes in it. We went to the store. And we went and asked where the floor is for the stuff what he wanted. And he went, oh yeah, that's the second floor, which it weren't. The guy were wrong, it was third floor. So we went up to the third floor and you fill a little thing out and put the details on of the item you're wanting to buy, yeah? And we did that, filled that out, went downstairs to the checkout, which you would have thought you would do. And they went, oh no, you've got to go back up to the third floor. They have to do a computer printout that you bring to the checkout. So I have to write it down, then get a computer printout, where they take your details for advertising reasons, obviously. And then go back downstairs. So I did that. No, sorry, I didn't. My son said, oh, I'll run back up and get it. And they said, so he did. And they said, he comes running back down again, half an hour later. Oh, you've got to be 18 to fill this thing out. Yeah? You've got to be 18. So I had to go back up. So I went back up. Did this thing, filled details out. Went back down and paid for it. So a woman, after I've paid for it, woman says to me, where is the chair? And I'm like, what do you mean, where is the chair? I've just paid for it. It's in the store. I bought it from your store. Where's the chair? I don't know. Oh, you'll have to go back upstairs again. So third time, I go back upstairs. And and I said, where's the chair? The woman downstairs asked me where the chair is, and she can't phone you up and she can't send you a message because you've got a computer system. But she didn't know where the chair is. And I've been there 2 hours now. I kid you not. So girl says, oh, wait a minute, I'll fetch my boss, because I weren't happy, like. I'd been upstairs 3 times. Oh, I'll fetch my boss. And oh, there's a mummy potato. I'll fetch the boss. So she fetched the boss, and I'm sat there, I'm saying, like, how is this a system that works? I can't understand, because you're supposed to have got the chair, then you ain't got the chair. I've paid for the chair. I've been here now 2 hours, more than 2 hours. I mean, chair were 80 francs, $80. But I'm like well miffed then, because I could have been doing other stuff. In the end, she went, oh, I'm ever so sorry, we haven't got one in stock. The girl's new here. And we're like, but why have you got no communication between downstairs and upstairs? I can get on the telephone and talk to my friend other side of the planet. We have wired connections, and you've got wired connections here. She said, well, I'm ever so sorry. And anyway, I got a 20 franc discount, but man, 3 hours of my life, not including getting there and getting back, you know, just to buy a chair because they can't organise shit. They ought to. Only thing they're good at is organising trains and transport, which drove me nuts. I was more than a little bit pissed off, to be honest. But these things are sent to try us, aren't they? Well, there were a few tiny ones, but I don't think that's bad. Can you see that? I don't think that's too bad, considering they're only, what did I say, 80 days, not quite 80 days. Just give it a dip. I will weigh them, but that's pretty good considering the time they've been in, and obviously the state of the plant. But I've got to replant that. I'll probably put one of those purple cauliflowers in it, see how that'll do. I'll be back. While we're here, I just had 3 of them volunteer radishes out at squash patch. There's about another 3 or 4 I think in there. Up to now, I'm on the radishes I've planted. We've probably had, I don't know, about 150 individual radishes because I plant them in groups. So I'm not going to weigh them because I'm only doing my shed walls on what comes out of my bucket wall. I have incidentally got these to plant as well. Fennel, I've never done it before and I meant to do it this year, and the other day when I went past the supermarket I remembered. According to this, I've just got enough time to get them in. But some might end up in greenhouse in buckets. So let's have a look. It's set to centimetres, not feet and inches. These are the potatoes. Does that count? Does now. It didn't count. Oh, it did. 1 gram. So I've got 791 grams, which I don't think it's bad considering, like I said, it's they're only not even quite 80 days old. So hopefully we'll have better things to come, and I'll get other things planted in them tubs. I have actually planted it up. The one that I've took out I'll show you. So, and that's one of the purple cauliflowers. See how that does in there. Because as I say, now I've got to start planting stuff up. I've got this fennel what I've got to plant and get some more stalks ready, because I've got to have stuff ready to plant all that when my garlic comes out next week or week after, when my onions come out, and when my corns come out. I want things all to replace. And as we are pulling, we've had, like I said, a couple of kohlrabi. That one's more than ready. That's a big one. That's as big as my fist, if not bigger. Baseball size. So they'll be coming out soon. And I've got a lot of other stuff that I've replanted, and more lettuce. I'll plant some more beans as well, because I'll have beans in the buckets on bottom row. Did really well last year out of my beans. I'll get that. I'll get this all put up now. Don't forget, thumbs up or a thumbs down. Don't forget, it's always nice to be nice. There's another radish what I ain't got yet. Yum yum.